I'm Kyle.
I'm Steven.
Hi.
I'm gay.
I'm gay too.
Hi, I'm Sterling Zinsmeyer.
I'm Christopher Willett.
Hi, I'm Alex, and this is Jonathan.
How long have you been gay, Kyle?
I think I was born gay.
I
I'm
was
pretty sure of
definitely
it.
born gay.
Yeah.
My name's Randy, and I grew up in Waco, Texas, which is a tragedy in and of itself. Waco is a town of about 100,000 people that feels like a town of about 200.
I'm Ben. I grew up mostly in Alaska, in very small communities, and I thought it was very tough growing up, gay or straight. But I knew there was always this part of me that was different from everyone else. And I really didn't have anyone to turn to confide in. So I kind of buried that within me, my sexual identity, who I was, really.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I'm bisexual.
I'm Holiday McAllister, and I'm 15 years old, and I'm gay.
This is probably the first time I'm coming out publicly. There are only like 5 people who know right now, so this is it.
I grew up in South Texas. My youth was, I basically think of my youth as growing up in prison and wanting to get out of, doing anything to get out of Texas.
The teen time was really difficult for me. I was a very popular kid, and then I was outed the summer before my senior year. And suddenly I only had 2 or 3 friends left. And my senior year was a very lonely time for me.
I came out to a few of my friends when I was still in high school, but you know, socially where things were, I mean, I was a freshman in college when the whole Matthew Shepard crime was hitting the headlines. So I did not come out to my parents until I was at least 19, and I did it over email. I mean, that's how uncomfortable I was with the whole thing.
I was very afraid, mostly of outing myself.
I still remember that morning, I was in my mom's bathroom, and she was getting ready for the day, you know, like prepping herself up, and I just told her, I need to tell you something, Mama, and waited about maybe a minute or so, and then just said, I'm gay. And she turned to me, like, surprised, and I just said to her, you know, I was a little worried to tell you because I wasn't sure if you and Papa would kick me out of the house. And right when I said that, she just broke into tears and hugged me. And she just said to me, I would love you no matter what you were.
You know, honestly, it's terrible. I mean, I didn't have a lot of shame in high school with peers. It was mostly my family that terrorized me. And so if you can get around that by finding friends, do it. And you will become an adult, and you will be able to move out and create your own life. And it is so worth it.
There's 2 kinds of families in the world. There's the family you can do nothing about, and those are your natural parents, sisters, and brothers. But there's a wonderful family in the gay world, and that's your family of choice. And they are all loving and supportive of every one of us.
I have a friend whose grandfather came out on his deathbed. You know, and hearing about that, it's just horrible because he lived his whole life not accepting who he was.
Hi, my name is Robin, and half my family is straight. So think about it, the other half is gay. And we don't need to point out this is the gay half, we point out this is the straight half. And it's kind of fun to take life like that.
I graduated from high school. I got invited to no senior parties or anything. I got no senior honors, and I fell in love right away that summer. And unfortunately, the guy that I was in love with raped me. So that was a very rough time for me. It was hard for me to get around to the other side of being happy. But you know what? It didn't take long because life just keeps moving along. And really within a few weeks later, I was in college, which is probably one of the happiest times of my life.
I'm so excited for when I finally get to college and I can be with other people who will start coming out.
I remember feeling very alone, and it's amazing how many people there are out there in the world that you will like and that will like you. It just may take a while to find them.
Everyone in the world feels pain. It's the human condition. It will pass.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal.
You just have to find it in yourself to hang on until you are around people that like you and you like them.
Eventually I just discovered that it's a lot easier to embrace the truth than to keep this lie hidden within you. And through reading a lot, through understanding myself, I was able to come out to myself. It took a long time, but I did it.
You know, when you're in junior high, high school, even grade school, it's really important to fit in and to feel like, that you're among peers. And it's just human nature to want bigger muscles or bigger breasts or slimmer waist or something like that. But really, the longer you hang on, the better it gets, because the less you care about fitting in. And in fact, when you're an adult, it makes you an interesting person, and people seek you out because you are different.
I kind of figured out that I don't want to fit in. I'm me. And nothing anyone says is going to change that, right? So, why should you?
One important thing in my life right now is that I'm drug and alcohol free, and I'm proud to be gay. I'm a proud man.
Nice. I'm drug and alcohol free too, for once in my life, which is something that if I hadn't have done, I would have never accepted myself as a gay man. So do what you got to do.
Accept yourself.
Go to any lengths to accept yourself.
I have to say, I have had a great time. I laugh a lot. I have friends who like to laugh a lot too.
My life has been extraordinary. I started out as a barefoot dumb kid from South Texas. I've traveled the world. I've met presidents and kings and queens, real queens. And it's just been extraordinary. And I get to do things now in my life that I never imagined I could do.
We've been together for 30 years this year. And let me tell you, life is really good. We have a great life, and it just gets better every day.
And I always believe that once you truly, that being gay is about is love, and when you love yourself, and when you love that part of yourself that's important, then everything opens up. And I'm happy to say that I've been in a relationship for 18 years now. It's been kind of rough sometimes, but all relationships are tough. But I wouldn't have any other way. So I'd like to say that, there are bumps along the road, but it always gets better.
All the people out there who may be curious about who they are or know who they are and are afraid to come out, if I could, I would just want to go to you and tell you all these reasons why you should accept who you are and just live life that way.
I've been on great adventures, and I'm still on one. My partner of 30 years, and I adopted a child about 7 years ago. We got Xander when he was 3. He's now 10. I can't believe I almost lived my life without being a daddy.
From not saying anything to going, I'm gay, suddenly I'm gay and brave, I'm gay and free, I'm gay and loved, I'm gay and surrounded by this huge family. Their world just gets so much bigger. So when you open up to who you really are, your world is just going to be gigantic. And if you feel afraid to open up, remember the reaction people will have is not about you, it's about who they are. It's not about you. So if somebody's mean or nasty to you, they're the ones with problems, not you. You're a wonderful person who is loved by a lot of people. Me too.
It's not only about discovering the world, it's about discovering yourself and what you have to contribute. And each of you have something really special to contribute to the world. And I want to celebrate that with you today. Thanks for listening.
Every day when we get up, it's important to remember that we have two choices. We can look at things in a negative way, or we can look at things in a positive way. Sometimes looking at things in a positive way takes a little more effort, but the effort is worth it so much. It's worth it in spades. So as hard as it is, try to put a smile on your face. Remember that people love you. We all love you. That's why we're here. And good luck.